So hi guys, we all know that in 3.1 there will be 3 new characters, and today I will be talking about Candace. So Candace is a 4-star Hydro Poem character, but firstly let's get in her ability. So firstly we got her attack, so nothing too special about her attack. The forfeit of her normal attack, the scaling is pretty high, so maybe I'll be doing some bursts later. And we got her E. Her E is similar to Beidou's C2 form, one tap and one hold for tap, just a direct hydro damage based on her HP. And for hold, she create a shield, same as Beidou, and she can charge the shield upon time and deal a higher damage, or you can after unlocking passive, and she got hit during the duration of holding her E, she can instantly finish the charge. So exactly the same as Beidou's E, but just a Hydro form. The scaling is pretty good, and the CD is quite short. And for her Q, so her Q is a Hydro form of Bennett Q. It changes the melee characters damage. Like it offers the melee character a Hydro fusion infusion and increases and provide a 20% damage bonus for their normal attacks. So the skill provides like some damage. The skill itself provides some damage, but the damage isn't that high, so we can just ignore it. So it lasts for 9 seconds, and it changes characters' damage to Hydro. So some fun some fun video might be made by me after I got Candace, because it's really interesting, like changing characters damage to Hydro, normal attack damage to Hydro. The CD is quite and the CD and energy cost is at the medium rate, so pretty nice. But more importantly, like this 20% damage bonus is pretty sweet for any normal characters. Some even ranged character can use it, like those bold character who uses their normal attack, they can use it. And let's switch to her passive. So her passive, we already introduced the first one, and for her second one, it actually increases the character's normal attack damage furthermore by based on Candace HP. So I think Candace will be having 40,000 HP at least after you build her correctly. So this is another 20% on the normal attack. Therefore, after Candace uses his Q, increase the character's normal attack by 40%, which is pretty sweet as a 4-star character. So her passive is not bad. And let's look at her stat. The sad news about Candace is her stat is pretty low. So at level 90 she only has 10, 10 like 11,000 HP. Although her accession gives bonus HP, but the base HP is pretty low. Like let's look at 2 other stats. So this is like the stat for Beidou. Even she got 13,000 HP at level 90, and she is a character that doesn't rely on HP. Like 4 other characters like Hutel, like Far 5, they got 15k HP at level 90, but we're just talking about 4-star right now. And even for Kaya have higher HP, has slightly higher HP than Candace. So to be honest, Candace basic stats it's kind of disappointed. But anyway, let's move on to her constellation. So her constellation, C1 increases her Q duration by 3 seconds, so pretty nice. It definitely is a huge improvement because basically you're not using Candace as a main C, so her E isn't that important, but her Q is really important, so she has a offhand support. And for her C2, increase Candace HP by 20% for 15 seconds. But you need to use her E to hit opponents, so just a really medium level C2. It's not useless, but because Candace, her base HP is low, so 20% isn't that high to be honest, but it lasts for 15 seconds, so yeah, just a medium level constellation. Level And C4, it decreased the holding time by like 3 seconds. But as I said, like you're not using Candace as a main C. More importantly, so the C4 isn't that great, but C6 is pretty good. So basically, after uh another character like are in the Candace Q's field, and like they hit with a normal attack, this character this character will be unleashing another Hydro AOD damage, and it's based on Candace 15% health. So this actually Mihoyo like nerfed this C6 before. It used to be like 23%, but Mihoyo thinks it is too crazy for a 4-star character, so they nerf it to 15%, but still increase Candace like damage by a huge amount because herself she doesn't do a lot of damage. So overall, like their key constellation is C1 and C6. But she is a fun character to play with anyway because Venice is fun and Candace shall be fun. And let's move on to her accession materials. So like for of course Hydro, and he uses like the Sumi mobs materials and the new Ascension materials. Surprisingly, like there won't be any weekly bosses in 3.1, so she will be using the one from the Raiden dungeon. And here, let's go to the overall rating, and this is like the rating based on the 4-star standard. So her role is a sub DPS or a support, and her damage at C0, 54 out of 100 because her damage is really not that high. And her damage at C6, 66 out of 100, but mainly because of her C6, it provides lots of damage for other character. I mean, it's really hard to say if this is in the support category or the damage category, but I will put her C6 in the damage category because it provides straight damage, direct damage for other character. Her support ability at C0. For this is a case for for the ones who uses like normal attack. So this is like the support ability for other character who uses normal attack. So 74 out of 100 out of at C0, and it's like 80 out of 100 at C6. So Constellation doesn't improve her support ability because I basically moved the C6 effects to the damage part. Just keep in mind. And her team adaptability 75 out of 100. So there are there are lots of characters who uses normal attack as their main damage method. So she can be put in lots of team, but she can be only suited up in those team that the character relies on their normal attack. And her constellation improvement like 70 out of 100. So her constellation does increase her ability by a lot, but not a crazy lot because she is a 4-star character, and Mihoyo is not gonna give a 4-star character a some crazy constellation. And her key constellation definitely C1 and C6. And over rating 78 out of 100 as a 4-star characters. So if guys want some comparison, like I would say Bennett at C6, her support ability will be up to 95 out of 100, or like even 96 for Bennett. And for damage, it's really hard to to evaluate a 4-star character's damage because I haven't been playing them for a long time. But damage is important for Candace because she is a support. Okay, so let's move on. So we're good for Candace today, and so the next video will be about Sino. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys next time. Bye.